Pop up on your screen saying yo, yeah, it's 84, Cuddy in a photo. Miss my father, really lost so much I had to name my car Sparrow. Cause I know he fly up, high up in the sky. That's just how I feel when I take a ride. Backward blowing as we run the beat. Tears so dark you can see the seats. So let's swap colors, I call him Sparrow.
Yo, what's up, man? Y'all know who it is. It's your boy 84 Cuddy, yes sir, aka Built on the Budget Junior. That's right, man. Hey, if you haven't already, man, make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel and turn on all post notification bells. Yes, that's right. Hey, I'm about to show y'all five essentials that you need to LS swap any vehicle right now, just like that right there. You ready? Hey, stay locked. Hit that like button. Let's go. Alright, y'all. So we're gonna start off with first. Number one, you gotta make sure that we find our motor. Alright? So, to do a basic, you know what I mean, save us a little bit of money, hey, we gonna find us either 48, 53, or 60. If you find you a 62, boy, lucky you. Hey, but first we gonna start off with our motor, alright? Make sure that your motor is running. So I suggest that you either find a vehicle that's already running or whatnot so that you can test it, or if it's a way that you can try to start it on the stand or whatnot like that right there. But you want to verify that your motor is already started, because we're not trying to break it down or none of that. Alright, that's number one. Let's get to number two. Alright, that's step number two. Man, you're gonna find you either a 4L60E or a 4L80E transmission. Alright, so for the 4L60E, right, man, you just want to use that just for cruising, right? Alright, so if you think that you're gonna add some power to it, just go ahead and go 4L80. Alright, because the 4L60 is just built for cruising. Built for cruising. Yes sir. Let's get to step number three. Alright, y'all, we on step number three. Yes sir. So step number three is motor mounts. Alright, so you see right here I got slider motor brackets, right? And then right here I have the clamshell mounts. They're for a 1989 Caprice. Yeah, but the slider brackets I got off Amazon. Alright, so you're gonna need your motor mounts, and those are important because, man, that's gonna decide the placement of your engine, man. And the placement of your engine is gonna decide the length of your drive shaft. You know what I mean? And then all that's gonna depend on your cross member and all that too. You know what I mean? So the motor brackets, you gotta have those. Setting this motor in and getting it placed in is most important. Alright? Let's get to step number 4. Alright, y'all. So step number 4. Word. So we gotta figure out how we gonna power this thing up. Alright. So being that we're doing it basic, right? So I hope if you were the one that either found a donor vehicle or a parts truck, however, I hope that you got the harness and the computer and everything out of it, whether it's drive-by-wire or drive-by-cable. So you know, if you have a drive-by-wire, you need to grab that gas pedal and that tach module, and I'll show you what that is in just a minute. But how are we gonna power it up? So looking right here, you gotta figure out what harness we gonna use. Me, the tried and true factory harness works perfect. You don't gotta worry about where this plug go, where that plug go, anything like that. You know why? Because if you pull it out of a donor vehicle or a parts truck, you can pull everything still hooked up. You don't gotta unhook nothing. You know what I mean? You can and just drop it in just like this right here and power it up, fire in the hole, just like that. I'm telling you. So to keep it basic, we want to keep our stock harness. You can purchase a harness off of eBay, Amazon, and all these other companies. You know, big name companies, whatever like that. But can never go wrong with the stock. It worked in there before. I promise you it'll work now. All right. Keep that in mind. Save yourself some money. Let's go. The number 5. So yes, sir. Step number 5. Y'all see it. Shout out Evil Energy. Shout out Evil Energy. But yep, step number 5. You want to figure out your fuel system. Okay? Alright. So it's a couple options you have depending on, well, I wouldn't say that. Let me just say that. Yeah, it's a couple options you have as far as doing your fuel system. Alright. So like right here with this, the Evil Energy. You wanna find your fuel pump. Alright. So this fuel pump right here is, I ain't gonna open it yet, but this is what they call an inline fuel pump. Alright, so that's why I was saying you have a couple of options, because you have option of running a inline, which is outside the tank, and you have the option of running an in-tank fuel pump. Okay, all right, so that's why you have a couple different options. All right, you can either put inline or in-tank. All right, so when choosing your fuel pump, you want to make sure that it's regulated for at least 255 liters per, liters per gallon, liters per hour. Let me see, liters per hour. Yeah, LPA. Yep, liters per hour. All right, at least, because most of us are LS swapping our classic vehicles, right? Most of them probably had carburetors on it, so y'all know carburetors ain't even regulated for that much fuel, you know what I mean? But well, it don't require that much fuel to, you know what I mean, as far as pressure. But in the LS, you have to have at least, I think, what, 48 pounds of pressure. I think so, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is. Hey, if y'all know it, drop it down in the comments. But yeah, so it's totally different. So with that being said, you also want to grab you some fuel line. It don't have to be braided, but hey, shout out to our sponsor. They hooked us up. All right, so I'm gonna show y'all what I'm running as far as my fuel lines, like as set up, as far as like right here. So basically, I have the same thing. I have an inline fuel pump in the back at the tank, but I'm running my stock steel lines in this car. All right, it works good, no problem. But like I said, shout out to Evil Energy. They're gonna upgrade us, you know what I mean? So now we can use some braided fuel lines instead of the steel lines, you know what I mean? But nothing's wrong with it. So I'm gonna show y'all this right here as far as with the fuel. Show y'all the difference when y'all ordering y'all fuel systems and y'all looking at y'all fuel system. Come on, Come on. Come on, y'all. Look, come on, go with me. Man, right here. All right. So this is the other options I was talking about. So on your intake, not your intake, I say your intake, your fuel rail, you're either gonna have, see these two lines right here? You either gonna have, I don't know which one is the feed and the return now, but you're gonna have a feed. Matter of fact, the feed is this one because it's bigger, and the return is smaller. All right, you're gonna have a feed and a return. Also, with that, you're gonna also have a fuel regulator. I hope y'all can see that. Let me see if I can get closer. All right, maybe that's better right there. So, all right, you're gonna have a fuel regulator, a feed, and a return. All right. So the other option you're gonna see is just a feed. None of this and none of that. All right. That's all you're gonna see. Just that right there. All right. So if you just see that right there, let me turn y'all back around. So yeah, like I was saying, right? So if you only see a feed on your fuel rail, then when purchasing your fuel pump and your fuel lines, make sure that you also grab, I know y'all be hearing people say it when they say the Corvette style regulator, fuel filter regulator. Make sure you grab that. All right, because yours is missing what mines have. You know what I mean? Mines is already regulated. Mines have a return and all of that. You know what I mean? So make sure that you grab that. Man, that's a B. Damn, that jump made me hit my head, y'all. Dang. Hey, but yeah, man, shoot. But listen, that joke made me forget what I was about to say, boy. Hit my head, boy. Man, yeah, man. Hey, but yeah, make sure y'all purchase that. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all purchase that regulator. Yeah. Hey, man, hold up. Golly, boy, my head hurting. All right, y'all, I'm back, boy. That joker made me hit my head, man. I think I got golly. Must be hit my head. Something, man. Must be this thing right here. But yeah, man. Hey, when y'all order that, y'all fuel system, and you have just a feed on your fuel rail, make sure you get that Corvette style fuel regulator. All right, and also that means that you're gonna need a return. So when ordering your fuel lines, man, don't order no 10-foot hose. Don't order, I don't even know however much more length they come in. What's next? But whatever, just go ahead and order the 25 and up, 25 foot and up. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna need it. You're gonna need it, especially having to create a return. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So this is just for a basic, just you wanna try to go ahead and get started trying to see what you need to do an LS swap. You motivated, you almost ready to go, you about ready to go. I hope you ready to go. Yeah, man. This is for that, man. This is not an in-depth video. I have an in-depth video breakdown of everything I used as far as cost and everything like that, man. Yeah. But man, I want to say shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Every time I drop, man, y'all tapping in, man. Hey, I appreciate the motivation. Without y'all, man, I probably wouldn't even be doing it. For real. Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to Evil Energy. Shout out Super Clean. Shout out everybody out there, man. Hey, for real, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Hey, it's 84 Cuddy, aka Built on the Budget Junior. Yes, sir, man. Hey, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, man, and stay locked. We out. Alright, y'all, before I forget, when I said something about the tach module, but this is how your factory PCM or ECU gonna look, just like this right here. And this right here is your tach module. This right here, you'll only have this with a drive-by-wire setup. Alright? And I know I said 5 steps, but I just want to clarify, man, just for people, man, who might need some help for real. So to know you have a drive-by-wire, you will have a plug right here. If you don't, you will have that. You see people be playing with the throttle right here. You see that, right? I can't do that because I have a wire right here. You know what I mean? Drive-by cable, you will see the regular gas cable, just like it was hooked up to your carburetor or however before, factory way. All right?
Pop up on your screen, say yo. It's 84, Cuddy in a photo.